What's up guys, Intelitech Studios with a quick Sunday video. I acquired this machine yesterday. Based on the title, this is a Panasonic MC-V5257. I got it for $7 at the local Salvation Army. Usually vacuums I get are a little bit more expensive. The only other vacuum they have was a Kirby for $7, which I didn't really want to deal with, at least not right now, because I honestly do not like Kirby's by any stretch of the imagination. I know some people disagree with me on that. That's fine. If you like Kirby's, that's fine. They're just not my thing. I don't like using them. So, at least for the time being, maybe if the price gets reduced and it's still up there, I might pick it up, but right now, I'm not really interested. But this one definitely piqued my interest. I have always wanted to try out one of these lighter weight Panasonics, since compared to like my Powerglide Platinum or something like that, this is kind of like the higher end version of what would have been competing with that machine at the time for a very similar price bracket. I know the Powerglide Platinums, those sold for around 120 bucks-ish when they were new. I believe they started out a little bit more expensive when they first came out in 05, but by 2010 they would have been marked down a decent amount since they've been on the market for so long. But this machine, I believe, just guessing based on the build and how much these machines usually go for, I would guess this one ranged about $150, $180 would be my guess. I could be wrong on that. They could be around 200. I don't think so, but I could be wrong. So I have done no research prior on this machine. I just saw it, I thought it looked cool, and I wanted to grab it. And because the only thing that it looked like it needed, I didn't turn it on. I have yet to turn it on, so this thing may blow up in my face. I hope not. But based on what I looked, it looks to be in good condition. The only thing is it's missing the attachments, of course. It does have some extra bags, which is nice. So I'm not going to touch any of these. These will just be there for whenever I sell it. I'll probably end up selling this machine just because it's kind of, outside of the normal realm of what I usually have in my collection. But if we take off the bag door, which I was kind of confused on how to take off the bag door, but this is just a pull-off bag door. If I can get this off. There we go. So it does just have a bag in there and a pre-motor filter. This bag seems relatively new. So let's see if I can figure out what type of bag this is. Probably says it somewhere. Either way, I'll mess with that later. There we go. Snap that back on. And set this down. It does have a very nice, like, rubber coated wheel system, at least for the height adjustment wheels. It looks like these are rubber coated. Regular wheels also a little bit. Bottom plate is entirely metal, which looks really nice. Metal brush roll, which with what looks to be replaceable brush strips, but the brush roll looks to still be good on this machine, so I'm not going to worry about that. Belt is snapped, at least from what I can tell. This brush moves way too freely for a belt to be active on there, and I can actually feel the belt a little bit. It looks like it's not on properly. It also looks like this bottom plate was not sealed on properly, so I'll need to reseat all of this. But it looks like that's all it needs is a new belt. I didn't check for any types of clogs. I would guess there isn't, but looking right here in this clean out port, there's no immediate clogs that I can quite see. And, it does have a singular extension wand, which I do have another one, since this uses the exact same attachments as the Kenmore that I used to have. So I do have a floor tool and an extra extension wand that I could sell with this if I'm so inclined to. Probably not, but it's there. And of course we do have, if this is notched. No, it's just friction fitted, I think. Yep. So I can take this and check if there's any type of clog, which I'm not sure if there is. There is not. There's no clog in this. So at least not in this upper hose. The lower hose could be clogged, but it doesn't seem that way, at least based on impressions. But we'll see once we run it. Maybe it also got a clog in it that I'll have to address. My guess, based on the condition of this, which is very good, is that it just needs a belt. So if anyone knows what types of belts these machines take, let me know, because I am not aware of what types of belts these machines take. Also, RIP Sears, unfortunately. I really enjoyed going to my local Sears, and now it's closing down, if it hasn't already. So it's kind of sad. So we're going to go ahead and plug this in. I believe I moved the switch to the off position, but we will find out. So we will plug this in and get it running. Okay, it's now plugged in. Has a switch right here on the side, so we're just gonna see what this does. This is a very, very quiet machine. I really like that. So let's test the suction. Well, first impressions, I really like this. So my prediction was correct. It's not clogged, just needs a new belt. So I'll need to get a new belt on it, clean up the inside a little bit, wash that filter, and this should be good to go. Everything else on it is in really good shape. Also, obviously, reseat the bottom housing, which needs some work. So again, let me know if you know what type of belt this takes, although I'm sure if I look up that model number on Panasonic's website, I'm sure I'll be able to find information and be able to get the appropriate belt for this. Anyway, guys, this is Intelitech Studios with my newest acquisition, the Panasonic. I don't know if there's like an official name for this, so I'll just call it whatever that weird model number is. And I don't think there's any type of serial. Well, okay, there is. So there's this little, not sure if you can tell anything from that. Or if there's anything useful there, but just in case, there's that. And also, I noticed how there's this, I don't know what this does. I don't know what this is, if this is something that's broken or not, but that's there. I don't know what this is. If you know what that is, let me know. Just probably be able to just buff out some scratches, clean it all up, and I'd actually kind of like that. I do like this, but not sure if I'll keep it just yet. I'll have to get it fixed up and then decide that. But yeah, so this is another contender for the demo for a demo once I get it fixed up. So that's just kind of the newest machine that I got, the Panasonic MC-V5257. And this is Intelitech Studios signing out with my newest vacuum acquisition. And for those who don't like the vacuum content, I'm really sorry. This is just what I've been up to. I'm working on, I need to just finish up editing for the iPhone 6s Plus review and get that up. I'm going to have that up by at least this Friday. So look this Friday for that, for the 6s Plus review, as well as the review of the Note 3 I'm still working on. I need to do a review on the Gear S2. I'm falling behind on a lot of these reviews. These vacuum videos are just taking up a lot of time. So I apologize for that, but just hang in there. And if you don't want to see vacuum content, you'll hopefully see what you want to see. But of course, I have someone requested also that I do like a showing off like all of my Bissell's, which is obviously the majority of my collection. So I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. Also, I need to get the demo on the EasyVac and of course the Powerglide Platinum. And I don't think I missed any other machine. Of course, soon this one will be going to Cameron, like I previously mentioned, in exchange for another CleanView 2 and a Power Helix plus or something like that. And in addition, like I said, this Easy Vac will be going to Juliet. The Dirt Devil Breeze, still trying to sell this. So I have a couple other people who will be who are interested in this. So we'll see how that goes. And of course, the 3537 and the 3522-R will be going to Caleb. If I can remember all my transactions that I'm doing with people, but yeah. Anyway, guys, that's just an update. Newest vacuum pickup. I really do like this. It's very lightweight. It's still a little bit heavy because of the metal, but it's good quality. So anyway, guys, Intelitech Studios signing out. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.